Hello guys, so welcome to the second module of this course. So like I said in the other side, on the other section, I talked to you about the cPanel. So I said the cPanel is like the back end of your website. This is where you come to troubleshoot stuff, from your website. When the website has an issue, this is where you come to, fix stuff. This is essentially where you find various softwares that you use to troubleshoot your website. And then aside that, this is more like a file manager. Like for instance, this is the file manager of your website. When you open this, you're going to find files for your website and all the websites you're going to build. This is where you get to find all the files. So I just tried to do a very brief run through on cPanel. Now this is very advanced, so definitely we're going to be creating more courses, on more advanced, knowledge on cPanel. But for starters, I'm just going to show you a few things you're going to be needing right on the cPanel backend. So let us not digress. What exactly we're going to be doing here is installing WordPress, the CMS we're going to be using to design our website. That is what we're here to do. But I just want to show you a few things. Now, before you install WordPress, let's assume that like after buying your domain name from Truehost, of course, it should automatically be installed on your domain. So we're going to be checking our domain to find out if it's installed already, right? But if you perhaps bought a domain somewhere else, or you bought a new domain even on Truehost, you would need to bring that domain into your cPanel before you'll be able to install WordPress on it. So the first step we need to take is click on what domain. So once you click on domain, we're going to just scroll down until you see this domain. So once you see this domain, it's trying to open. So once it comes up, what you need to do is to create a new domain. Like for instance, the one we used was your Kingsley. You can see that is the main domain. Like I told you, this was the domain I used to purchase my hosting package. You can see it's a .com.ng domain, and I got this for free. But it's just 1,000 naira, of course, in case you need to buy another one. So in case you bought another domain and you want to install WordPress into it, first step is to come here and add that domain. So for instance, you just click on create new domain. Right, then you just write the name of the domain here. You don't have to put www, you just need to type the name of the domain .com or .com.ng. Once you're done with that, make sure that you uncheck this button. Once you uncheck this button, the same domain you typed here is going to pop out here. So once that is done, all you need to do is click on submit, and that is it. You don't have to do any other step. You click on submit and that's it, and that domain will be created. So when you come back here, you're going to now find that domain among this one, but you're going to have to give it a while. You're going to give it a while, a few minutes, or maybe up to 1 hour for it to propagate. And once it's done propagating, then you can now install WordPress on it. Okay, if you try to install WordPress on it immediately and it doesn't work, just let it be for a while. It's going to propagate, and once it's done propagating, then you can install WordPress. So another thing I want to show you before we install WordPress, which is also very important as a beginner, this is something you're going to be you're going to be doing a lot. So that is email, creating professional email accounts. So you've seen some websites, some businesses where their email is maybe like info at their website domain.com, right? So that's how I want to show you how you can create that. So you just click on email accounts. You could see that this package that we bought gives you an opportunity to create unlimited emails. So you can create unlimited emails as long as that domain is registered inside your cPanel, right? So what we need to do now is come here and click on create. So once you click on create, you could see all the emails I've already created. So all you need to do is just type the extension you want to use here. If it's info, if it's admin, if it's even somebody's name, of course. Like for companies, you see people having their name at the website.com, so you can do that. You can even just say Kingsley. So let me just create this. I think I need to create this too. Kingsley at the website.com, right? Or let's say Kingsley Leo. Yeah, good. So make sure that you come here and select the domain that you want to create that email for. For me, it's this very domain. So kingsley.leo at kingsley.leo.com. Then you wow. No, let me make this CEO. Yeah, at kingsley.leo.com.ng. Good. Now, you need to do what? Create a strong password. So I'm just going to type in my password here. Good. Now I've typed in my password. One other settings you might want to do is make sure the password is strong. If it's not strong, you're going to see that this thing won't turn green. Yeah. So make sure that you click on this edit settings. That is if you want, like by default, they give you this space, which is very much enough, to host your email account, because emails does not consume a lot of space. Yeah. So but for me, I usually like to put my own on unlimited, especially when it's my personal email. So I put it on unlimited, and that's it. So I just go ahead and do what? I create the email. So once I create that email, I can go ahead and save my password. Yeah, for my, because this is my system, of course. So now if you check here, you see that the emails, all these things are emails I've created. So this is the one I've just created now, and you can access this email from here. Another way you can access the email is your uh, website domain.com/webmail. Your website domain.com/webmail. Then you put your email, which is, you put your email as the username or the email. Then you put that password that you just created. Then you should be able to access your email. So, but another way you can check your email is here. So once you click on this, it's going to open this round cube. So you just click on round cube or click on open, and then you should be able to access your email. Just the same way you can see your email from any other email provider. This is how you see it. Your draft, this is your sent, junk, trash, whatever. Good. Now this is a welcome email they just sent me, so you can see that the email is already working perfectly. So let's get back to the main thing. Yeah, I think it's just important showing you this because it's very, very useful. Yeah, so let's get back to Cpanel, so we can install WordPress into our domain. Very good. Now this is our Cpanel. So what we want to do right now is don't worry about all these things. We're going to have more courses that's going to teach you a lot more about the Cpanel, but this is not our focus for now. So let us go ahead and install WordPress into our domain. So I'm going to click on, now you come down, look for where you have this software, and look for WordPress Manager by Softaculous. WordPress Manager by Softaculous. So once you click on that, good. Now you're going to find, so these are some websites I've already installed WordPress in. Now to install to a new domain that we have already just added into our server, we're just going to go ahead and click on install WordPress. Install. So it's going to launch the installer. Let's give it a moment. So once the installer is launched, this is how it looks. This is what it looks like. Since this is my primary domain, it brings it out first. But if you have some other domains that you have already added to the server, if you click on it, it's going to show you all those domains on this drop down. Yeah. So click on this arrow. It's going to bring out all the domains that you have already created, you've already added. So you select the one that you want to install WordPress on, which is in my case kingsley.com.ng, and make sure you remove this WP, please. Make sure you remove WP. If not, it's going to ruin your, it's just going to kind of add WP to your URL, so which is not advisable. So make sure that this is select HTTPS is selected. HTTPS is selected. The S there stands for secured, right? Good. So I'll let me use this as admin one, and then let me call this now you're going to have to type in the name of the website. So I'll call this Kingsley View. So this is a website I personally want to use to sell my books, so that is why I'm using my name there. I want to use it to sell my books. So uh, so let's say the motto should be like life-changing ebooks. So you can just do anything you like here, okay? So but this is what I want to put here. So of course my username, I just want to use admin or admin1. So password, you're just going to have to create a very strong password. Make sure you remove this. Create a very strong password. No, create a very strong password. So good. Now once you do that, make sure that it shows you that the password is strong. So admin at Kingsley. So this is the email. I've already created this email. By default, it's going to want to create, it's going to send this to admin at so.com. But make sure you create an admin email. But if you don't want to do that, you can just delete this and put any email you want so that they can send you your login details, right? After installing WordPress. So once you're done with this very stage, the next thing you need to do is just go down here. You don't need to do any other step, just go down and install WordPress. If you want them to send you installation details, you can just put your email there if you want. So but let me copy this email that I have here. So this email is going to be your admin email, of course. When you start designing your website, that would be the email that would be your default email. So let me click on install WordPress. Okay, so it's installing WordPress. It doesn't take long, so let's give it a moment to install. So once WordPress has been installed successfully, this is the screen that you get. You get a congratulations, the software was installed successfully. WordPress has been successfully installed at the domain that we selected, as you can see. Now administrative URL. Now take note of this URL. If you need to copy it and paste somewhere, you need to do that because this is the only way you can log into your back end, right? Now for me, it is kingsley.com.ng. Take note of wp-admin, kingsley.com.ng/wp-admin. wp-admin is what WP stands for WordPress, then admin. It means you're calling the admin backend. So that is how you get your backend, and remember the password that you created. So once you click on this, it's going to open in a new tab automatically. It's going to take a while. So for me, it logs me in automatically because I saved my password. For you, it might just bring a login screen for you where you just put your username and your password. Once you put that your username and your password, brings you to WordPress. Now this is where the magic happens. This screen is where the magic happens. Now when we come on the next module, we're going to take it further into it's from this very stage onward, we're going to take it into installing the theme, Astra theme, that we're going to be using to design our website, and then install the Elementor page builder, and from there the rest is just easy and easy, and then big time magic. And I can assure you, if you pay attention to what I'm teaching you, after this course, you definitely should be able to design your first website. So pay keen attention to this course. So see you on the next module. Thank you very much.